Good morning and aloha guys, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time tuning in, my name's Chad Naho'oleva. Welcome to the Lone Star Hawaiian Garage. This garage is really coming along so great. The walls are done, the floors are done. What we're working on today is that final touch on the walls before we can start finally installing our new toolbox, our lighting, all the other fun stuff, and it's baseboards. Guys, we definitely need some baseboards down here because the wall is just a phenomenal finish, looks perfect. The floors look fantastic, but then we go to this section here and it's just like, come on. So we're definitely doing baseboards and that's what we're working on today. So what we're doing right now is hopping in the good old Silverado, heading to Home Depot and picking up 89 feet of baseboards. And we gotta go.
Yeah.
Ooh. I see you, Huracan. Lamborghini Huracan. I don't know if that's definitely not an Italian accent. Think you'd trade me for the truck? Who am I kidding? I wouldn't trade him. But anyways, we got a few things from Home Depot, and actually the best thing we did get, we didn't even buy. No, I didn't steal anything, but near their restrooms, they had this like vinyl base molding, which is exactly what I was looking for. And I asked the guy there, unfortunately I don't have it, but Lowe's up the street does have it. So we're heading over to Lowe's. Sorry, Home Depot, you didn't have what I needed. We're going to Lowe's. We have, I think, everything we need. We have our new vinyl baseboard. Check this out, got a massive roll of this stuff. And it actually wasn't too expensive. This entire thing, I should be able to do this entire garage for about 70 bucks. So I think this is gonna be exactly what we need. So we have this. We also picked up some of this wall base adhesive. I hope this is enough. I picked up 4 of these tubes. We also have some of this black silicone. Because of how my floor gap is, I feel there's gonna be some gaps that we have to get creative on. That's why that silicone's there. And it's just gonna look so much better. Just for example, pieces of this with just these massive gaps, the floor looks so good, the wall looks so good. But pieces of this, it's so uneven. It definitely needs something at the baseboards to make it look level. So it's gonna be a fun day of working on this, guys. We're gonna knock this out today. So we need to pull the cars out of the garage. Now, as you pull these cars out of the garage, I'm actually curious about something here. I need your feedback. We have the OG on the channel, the 2007 Silverado 5.3 liter V8. We have the SRT Charger, 392 Hemi on my left. Now, this wonderful morning, I'm curious, and I need your feedback and comments below, is which one sounds better. So it's time for all my neighbors to wake up to the beautiful sound of thunder and bald eagles, because comments below, guys, which one sounds better? 392 Hemi or the 5.3 liter Silverado? Nothing like the smell of raw fuel to start your day off right. Let me know, comments below, Charger or Silverado. So what we're doing right now, we need to clean up a little bit because a fun fact about my driveway is it's in fact a wind tunnel. And I get all grass, leaves, dirt, all this fun stuff blown up in here. So let's clean up and finally get to the vinyl baseboards.
Unknown brain. Marvin Divine. I'm saying bye to all the lies and all the times.
All right, guys, the garage is all cleaned up. I actually sprayed for bugs as well. For some reason, the crickets are coming back. Don't know why. So we have some new Craftsman horses. I've always wanted some of these. Like, really, seriously, always wanted some of these. And because of you, I can finally afford them. So thank you, guys. Now, this is the first time I'm ever tackling anything like this in regards to baseboards, so this is going to be definitely a learning process. Okay, so from my understanding, when you have a 90-degree bend, you cut out a small triangle on the bottom side, and if you have a contouring bend on the opposite angle, you can shave some of the inside to help it be more, I guess you can say, malleable to get around that corner. So what I'm actually gonna do here is we're gonna cover up this side, obviously, but on the garage door, call it railing, because you can see an example here as this little cricket runs around. We still have a gap underneath this railing where the crickets actually continue to come in. So I'm actually gonna turn it 90 degrees here and actually end the vinyl here. That'll seal off the bottom side.
I was right beside you, manipulator, playing games, your friends commentators, and I don't know what you say about our private conversations, but it's got them hating. Thanks to all the rumors you be claiming. It's cool, I'm done with you, so they can throw you a celebration. You gon' hate it.
This is gonna look so good once it's over there, but we have about 29 inches complete. We have about 1,124 inches to go. We're almost there, guys.
I'm trying to tell you that me just doing me gon' have you jealous.
I know that I gotta stay away from all your games.
All right, already running into our first hurdle. I picked up some of these molding pieces, just assuming I would run into this issue. And here's the issue. This is a 4-inch vinyl molding or vinyl baseboard. This is just over 4 inches of concrete before my drywall. So we have a very small gap in between, and this will kind of push up behind there and it won't look as good as I want it to. So I actually picked some of these up assuming I'd run into this, and I'm gonna try to utilize this to bridge that gap. So I'm gonna mount this just underneath the drywall. There's a 2x4, I think a 2x4 or 2x6 up underneath here. So I'm actually gonna use some small nails, nail this up into that 2x4. That way when I put the vinyl here, it'll be sealed up against this piece of molding and we'll be good. These easy projects are never easy.
Find somebody else to love you one day. You'll realize the grass ain't greener on the other side. No, you did me dirty for the last time, so now I gotta say goodbye. So now I gotta say goodbye.
What time is it?
4.
Yeah, let's go in a minute.
Okay.
All right, guys, fast forward once again to nighttime. Yeah, it's nighttime once again. But the floorboard actually turned out not too bad. Guys, the border went down, the borders has set, the glue has somewhat dried, and it actually looks really good. While I was laying it down, this is an extremely frustrating process because every time I try to put it up, it would fall back off, the glue wouldn't stick, it wasn't even, the ground wasn't even with the drywall, it just was a nightmare to put it up. But fortunately, the nails were the solution. When I put a lot, and I mean a lot of nails across the top of the border in order to hold it in place while it dried. Now I'm leaving those nails in because they're black and you can't even see them, it blends right in. If you do get a light reflection on it, you can kind of see some indentation in the vinyl, but it's not bad. And then I think that might be it for tonight. But actually, guys, we actually have something for lighting for you today. As far as garage lighting goes, right now, as you guys know, we have just the light bulb there and the light bulb over there. Well, I must have been talking about garage lighting way too much because I had been targeted. Yes, your phone does listen to you. And I was being served ads on Instagram, across Facebook, across YouTube. I figured I'd try it out. So this is an LED light that screws into your light bulb socket, I'm gonna call it. And it's supposed to be really, really bright. This is not gonna be our permanent solution. We're definitely gonna do some legit lights in here. But I think for now, we're gonna try this out to see if this is actually legit. Ooh, there it is. Wow, that's kind of heavy. And what's cool about these, I believe they're actually directional. Holy crap, that's bright. Is it any brighter in here? I can't see a thing. All I see is like a super bright white light where the camera should be sitting, but wow, okay. That actually looks pretty good. Like probably 6,500K equivalent, but that one is probably 5,000K equivalent. All right, let's swap this one out too. I swear, The guys that built this house clearly just cutting corners and trying to get the freaking house done. So I guess this one's not gonna fit over there because they decided to put the light bulb literally up against the garage door opening unit, which is really a very bad idea. That one's not gonna work, so I'm gonna put the light bulb back in there. But that one is really bright. Again, don't worry, that's not the lighting solution. We do have a lot of lighting work to do, which is gonna be coming preceding these videos. Good morning again, guys. The border set up really well last night, especially this section here. This gap was just hideous, and then we fill it with silicone, so it really matches, and it really blends in. You really don't see it unless you're really this close to it. So super happy with that. Looking specifically over here, so we have this column. It might be a load-bearing wall for the ceiling, not exactly sure, but here at the bottom, we have a gap. So when they built this, it sticks out past this concrete lip. So we wrapped this section here, but it leaves a gap here at the bottom. What I'm going to do is get another piece and then wrap it around the bottom section to enclose this piece so there's no longer that gap. And this other section here, the nails worked perfect, but here's my issue. If I look in this direction, you can see where those nails went in. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do about that just yet. So we're gonna figure that one out this morning. Let's just appreciate for the moment, 2 V8s rumbling. There's nothing better than hearing 11.7 liters of motor in the morning. So that one's all setting up. We went, okay, I need to get some silicone here and fill in this last gap right there at the edge. But I think I figured out my solution for this side. I think my solution is simply putting a second layer on. They said it's faster the second time. Wow, they're not kidding. That was such an easy install. I did this 20-foot run faster than I did this 5-inch piece. I'm learning as I go, and if the location in which you're putting that vinyl up against is straight and flat, done. But if it's not, it's a pain. So that first layer was a pain. The second layer went on immediately. It's super smooth. It's covering up all those nail indentations. And again, I'm not a perfectionist by any means, guys. I know a lot of the comments are saying I'm a little bit anal and a little bit of a perfectionist. I'm actually the opposite. I actually just try to get things done, but I'm forcing myself to take my time with this garage in order to take every detail that I possibly can to the next level. This looks so much better, guys. It's amazing how just a little detail like a 4-inch strip at the bottom just changes everything. It looked so uneven and unorganized before. Now it's just completely uniform and it looks just, I don't know, so much more professional. Okay, so I'm gonna get these last few details and we'll be right back. Well guys, we're gonna call it mission accomplished. The floorboards are in, I'm super happy with them and it looks just fantastic. Everything looks super organized, more professional, and less jagged, if that makes any sense. This little guy's running around with his Lightning McQueen car. I got a helmet on this time. Look at you being safe. All right guys, I'm not gonna drain this out, but here's my 2 cents of advice. The first one is if you're in a rush, if you're in a hurry, try not tackling these floorboards unless you know what you're doing. If you're a novice like me, this is the first time doing it, if you're in a rush, don't do it because you make mistakes, you get frustrated, and you start taking shortcuts, which at the end cost more time. Take your time with this. And second off is start in an area which is not very conspicuous. My issue is I did this part first, which is very simple, very straightforward, and then went straight into probably the most important part of my garage, which is this wall line here. And unfortunately, this concrete to drywall area just was not very easy, and I rushed through it. It was horrible, but fortunately, that second layer of floorboard, or second layer of vinyl, did the trick. It looks fantastic. The glue stuck really well, and it was a flat surface, so it was a really quick and easy install. So that went really well. Guys, I'm super happy with this garage. We're finally to the point where we can start seeing what's gonna be going in this corner here. It's all in the laundry room, all ready to go, but I had to get the floorboards in first before we put anything over here. My dream garage is coming to pass. And that's gonna effectively end today's video. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you have not subscribed to the channel yet, subscribe below, be part of the Lone Star Hawaiian family. If you haven't followed me on Instagram yet, Lone Star Hawaiian on Instagram, get regular updates there before you see anything drop in on YouTube. And because this is YouTube, I'm gonna say this, smash the like button below. And if you enjoyed this video, guys, hit the like button below. It helps the channel out, helps me out, helps further the progress and progression of this garage, the truck, the charger, everything we do on this channel. Guys, thank you so much for being a part of this journey so far. All right, God bless America, and aloha.